It's at capacity again at Fenway Park. It's game one of a three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, the Red Sox have been sold out here at Fenway Park since May 15th of 2003. It's an amazing run, a major league record. It's not lost on the manager, Terry Francona.
You come here on a Sunday day game after a Saturday night game, place is always full. And I kid a lot all about, the hot dog races and stuff. We don't do that here. It's just baseball's good enough, and I really like that. I think this is one of the really, truly special things about being here is I hope this streak goes on for a while. It's really cool.
The manager was brought to you by Bigelow Tea, Terry Francona's green tea of choice. As we welcome in Jerry Remy. And Jerry, the Texas Rangers are here. Things went quite well in Arlington last time the Red Sox saw them.
Well, they did. Not so well in the first four games the Red Sox played against the Rangers, but certainly very well the last three games of the series we saw down in Arlington. Look at the difference in the first four games. The Red Sox numbers only hitting 185 compared to 345 in the last three games, scoring 30 runs. They hit 9 home runs, and the pitching also did its part. A 2.33 ERA. Opponents average of 181 and only allowed 3 home runs compared to 12 in the first 4 games they played. So, that's very impressive numbers for the Boston Red Sox in those final 3 games. And, you're looking at 2 teams that could match up in the playoffs. So they're very evenly matched offensively. Should be a very interesting series this weekend at Fenway Park, and hopefully the Red Sox can keep up the dominance of the last 3 games.
Best in the East against the best in the West. A huge series for Adrian Gonzalez in Arlington to try to keep it going tonight. We're back with more from Fenway right after this. Series between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. Well, last year we found out a couple injuries can change your roster in a hurry. Red Sox, of course, missing the postseason, winning 89 games last year. This year they've been fairly fortunate, but lately a couple of guys have gone down, and one of them is coming back. Kevin Youkilis rejoins the Red Sox tonight, back in his familiar cleanup spot as Terry Francona reshuffles the lineup again.
Having him right smack in the order is huge. Tonight Jed can hit 6th off a lefty. That's a little bit of a luxury. Protect David, but not having him hitting 5th. It's good. One big hitter in the middle makes everybody better.
Well, one thing Terry Francona has reshuffled at times has been the starting rotation. Andrew Miller's been in, then out, and he is 6-1 and pitched so well last time out against Texas. He gets another start tonight. He's our flamethrower heading into tonight's action. Brought to you by Cholula Hot Sauce, the hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap. Last Thursday, Miller made his second start since returning to the rotation against these Rangers. He posted his longest outing of the season. He went 6 1/3 scoreless innings. He allowed just 3 hits and struck out 6 to be 6-1 on the year. The flamethrower is brought to you by Cholula Hot Sauce, the hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap. Andrew Miller getting ready for his start tonight, and tonight the Red Sox, of course, will see Adrian Beltre, who's been out with a hamstring problem. The former member of the Red Sox is back now for his second game off the DL. Earlier this season, he had a grand slam off John Lackey. Beltre having another good year for the Rangers. We're back with the first pitch. Red Sox and Rangers from Fenway coming up next. AT&T, your New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, Toyota's official website for deals by Toyota.com, and by Southwest Airlines. A beautiful night tonight at Fenway Park, kind of a hint of fall in the air tonight as we get ready for Game 1 of the 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. The Yankees are out of town. The Rangers are now in as the Red Sox get ready to wrap up this homestand, and they welcome back Kevin Youkilis into the starting lineup. Of course, Uke was here last night and now in the lineup here tonight, ready to go as the Red Sox try to keep it going. And the foes don't get any easier here as you lose the Yankees in one series, and now in come the Texas Rangers, who are atop the American League West. They are 3.5 games ahead of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim as the Red Sox take the field tonight, led by Kevin Youkilis. As they do, let's check out the visiting Texas Rangers starting 9 tonight. Ian Kinsler is at second base. He leads it off with Elvis Andrus at shortstop batting second. Josh Hamilton is in left field third with Michael Young at first base tonight batting fourth. Adrian Beltre at third base, back from the DL, his second game back. Mike Napoli does the catching, he bats sixth with Yorvit Torrealba, the DH. Red Sox first-round draft choice David Murphy in right field bats eighth. Craig Gentry in center field bats ninth, the speedster for the Texas Rangers. On the mound tonight for the Red Sox is Andrew Miller. His 13th overall appearance, his 11th start. He comes in at 6-1 with a 4.42 earned run average. In 55 innings, he has 39 Ks. Opponents hitting at 288 against him. Starting pitcher brought to you by McDonald's. And a look at his last 2 starts. Kansas City and Texas, a perfect 2-0. A 0.77 earned run average. Has 9 strikeouts and 11 2/3, and gets another start here tonight again against Texas.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. The Red Sox third in the league in defense. Kevin Youkilis will be at third base. Jed Lowry, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman, left to right. Connor Jackson, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Donnell McDonald. And Jason Veritek doing the catching for Miller.
Rob Drake will call the balls and strikes tonight for the umpires, with Gary Darling, the crew chief, at first base, Bruce Dreckman at second base, and Paul Emmel is the umpire at third. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
It has cooled off here to 64 degrees to start the game tonight. Breeze in from right field at 6 miles per hour, and partly cloudy forecast for the night. Nothing but blue skies above Fenway Park as Ron Washington brings his Texas Rangers into town. Played at home last night, so getting in the wee hours this morning, much like the Red Sox did when they were in Texas a week ago. But here we go in what could be a playoff matchup for the Red Sox and Rangers as they go head-to-head tonight. And ready to go is Andrew Miller with the first pitch of the ball game. And it's up and away for ball 1. Ian Kinsler with great numbers, the leadoff hitter with some good power numbers. 23 home runs, 62 runs batted in. Overall 243 average. Kinsler last night hit 2 home runs. One in the 5th inning, one in the 7th inning after he had gone 0 for 10 prior to that. He powered up last night, going 2 for 3 with the 2 home runs. There's a strike, 3-1.
Last time out against Texas, Miller only walked 2 in that ball game and struck out 6. And that was in 6 1/3 innings down in Arlington.
There's another strike over the inside corner. Battles back, full count now.
Fastball inside part of the plate to run the count to 3-2.
Ball 4, and he walks Kinsler. Start things here in the first inning. Something that he has battled over the course of his career. Control issues, and really he's kind of been harnessing those walks quite a bit lately. As he walked 2 in each of the last 2 outings, 1 before that, but there have been outings this year where he's walked a great many. Walked 6 batters at Baltimore earlier this season on the July 20th game, and then 5 before that. Walks first batter that he faces tonight. And here is Elvis Andrus.
Down at first base, Kinsler has 23 steals on the season, has only been caught twice.
Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. Andrus in the last 6 games hitting at .348, raising the average from 268 to 271. Still over the last 41 games hitting under 200. Bats at 196. Now the ball inside, 2-0. 8 total pitches so far for Miller. He's thrown 2 strikes. Ball 3-0, and Veritek's going to head out. Red Sox leading the Yankees by a half a game, as the Yankees, of course, winning here last night, taking 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox in the series. Boston starting the night at 83 and 53. Yankees are at home tonight, taking on the Toronto Blue Jays in the first inning at Yankee Stadium. 3-0 pitch is ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks to begin the night for Miller.
Well, that's as many walks as he had in his last outing against Texas.
Certainly cannot give this Texas Rangers offense many walks, as 2 are on here with nobody out. Here comes Josh Hamilton. Rangers trying to jump out to a fast start tonight. Hamilton at .296, 19 homers, 75 runs batted in. Outside, ball 1. And this will bring Kurt Young out as Miller is behind again.
You talked about this Texas offense. I mean, the numbers between the Texas offense and the Red Sox offense very, very similar. They can do a lot of damage in a hurry. And right now, trying to stop the bleeding is Kurt Young as he heads out to the mound to talk to Miller.
Red Sox and Rangers 1-2 in average. Red Sox on top, hitting at .280, while the Rangers hit at .276. The Yankees are first in the American League in runs. The Red Sox are second, and these Rangers are third. We talked about the stretch of games the Red Sox are playing, a very good measuring stick at this time of the year. You get the Yankees coming in for 3. Now you get Texas coming in for 3. This one slap foul off to the left and out of play.
Always a pretty good pitch to swing at, even when a guy's wild. You get a meeting with the mound with your pitching coach, you're almost sure you're going to get a strike on the next pitch. And Hamilton was swinging on that pitch, fouled it back.
It's outside for ball 2, 2-1. And Kinsler at second base, Elvis Andrus at first base, and nobody out. 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Hamilton after the curveball, and it's 2-2.
Good curveball to the outside part of the plate, ends up off the plate, and no contact by Hamilton. Jed Lowry at shortstop, right behind Ian Kinsler.
And that's a balk. He was doing some dancing out there, and Lowry was right behind him. Miller turns and balks here. Now the runners are at second and third with nobody out.
Up a little move right before he decides to step off, and of course that is a balk, so 2-minute scoring position.
Now a pitch outside to Hamilton, and it is a full count. Swing and a miss, needed that, and he strikes out Hamilton. It's the curveball again, and there's one out here in the first inning.
He probably feels that's his best pitch at this particular time, a 3-2 count, and he goes to the breaking ball to pick up and strike out. So Hamilton now in his career 0 for 4 against Andrew Miller.
Second and third, one out, and Michael Young the batter. .335, 11 home runs, 88 runs batted in. He's at first base tonight. We've seen him at first, second, short, third, and of course DHing a lot this year. It's on the ground. Lowry knocks it down, run scores, and everybody's going to be safe. Jed couldn't get there quickly enough, so he dives and knocks it down, but has no play anywhere. And the Rangers take a 1-0 lead.
At first, I didn't think he had to dive for this ball. I thought he was going to be able to make the play standing up. Instead, he elects to dive, knocks it down, and can't get it in the glove. So the run scores, and everybody's safe. A first and third situation.
So a hit for Young and an RBI. His 89th of the year. Hockey matchup brought to you by your New England Honda dealers. Beltre just 167 against Miller. And a fastball by him at 93. Beltre hitting at 276. 20 home runs, 76 runs batted in his first year in Texas. Beltre activated from the DL yesterday. Played in his first game since July 22nd. He's been sidelined suffering a strained left hamstring and fouls this off himself all the way down to third base.
Had that hamstring problem, started to rehab it. It came back on him, set him back some more time. And now finally back in the lineup for the Texas Rangers.
And prior to the injury, he had started this hitting streak, 7-gamer. Rehab 2 games at AAA Round Rock, was 2 for 8. Taps it foul off Veritek, and it's 0-2.
And Beltre still limping around a little bit from that foul ball off him.
His career .292 hitter here at Fenway Park. Hit at .314 at Fenway last year as a member of the Red Sox with 13 home runs, 50 runs batted in, and a total of 75 games played here at Fenway Park. Up and away, ball 1. Beltre missing nearly 6 weeks with a hamstring problem, but still ranks among team leaders in RBIs. He's 3rd. He's 4th in home runs, 4th in extra base hits. It's a foul fly down the right field line, out of play.
It had to be agony for Beltre to be on a DL. We know from watching him play here with the Red Sox, this guy loves to play. Plays every day and plays the game hard.
One-two is fouled off and it hangs at 1-2. Yeah, we watched him play through the hamstring problems last year. In fact, last year when he was headed to the All-Star game, he had the problems crop up again on him. Still went and continued to play, but played through a lot of different pain. Rangers have grabbed the game's first run on top 1-0. First and third with 1 out. And a 1-2 pitch to Beltre. Swinging a foul off Veritek.
Well, Beltre putting on a tough at bat, fouling off some pitches here and mostly breaking balls from Andrew Miller. Curveball again and just topping it.
'25th pitch of the inning, 8th of the at bat for Adrian Beltre. And Beltre sends it out to right center field. Ellsbury on the move will get there to make the catch. Plenty deep enough for Andrews to tag and jog home for the second Texas run. It's 2-0 Rangers. Sac fly for Beltre, picks up his 77th RBI of the year.
That's a very good at bat there by Adrian Beltre. Fouled off a number of pitches, finally got a ball he could handle. Get in the air deep enough to center field to get that run home from third base. Back to the fastball that time for Miller at 94 miles an hour. That was an 8-pitch at bat for Beltre.
So 2 down, Young at first, and Mike Napoli the batter. Year for Napoli in his first year in Texas. 22 homers, 56 runs batted in, hitting at .294. As he takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Napoli trying to keep his former team, the Angels, from winning the AL West. Angels are 3.5 games back of Texas to begin the night. And the Angels are at home later on tonight against Minnesota. There's the pitch in there for strike one.
First changeup of the night thrown by Andrew Miller. Likes to throw that changeup when he's behind in the count.
Tried to hold up and could not. Changed his mind in the middle. 1-2.
Back to the curveball for Miller. Down and in. Napoli's had a big year against the Red Sox, especially with the long ball.
There are the numbers against the Red Sox. 6 games, 4 homers, 368 average. Look pretty good. Maybe a little low. 2-2. Let's see where this ended up. '30th pitch of this first inning for Andrew Miller. Saw 43 last night to John Lester. 2-2 is on the ground to Lowry. Plays the high hop and fires to first for the out. That ends the inning, but the Texas Rangers get 2 runs in the first. Red Sox are coming up from Fenway. Of the first inning, and Derek Holland has been given 2-0 advantage before he throws a pitch. His 28th start of the year, 12-5, with a 4.30 earned run average, 165 in a third innings. He's got 127 Ks, and opponent's hitting at 277 against Holland. He beat the Angels last time out in that big series against Los Angeles. 1 run in that outing. As Jacoby Ellsbury shows bunt per usual and pulls back, takes ball 1.
Holland is a 1-1 in his career against the Red Sox, but hasn't started against them since 2009.
Has established career highs in wins with 12, starts with 27. Most innings, 165 and a third so far, and 127 Ks. All career highs now for Derek Holland. Pitch is inside. He falls behind 3-0. Did win that game back in August of 2009 against the Red Sox last time he faced him. So he gets a strike over the outside corner. 7-2 win August 15th of 2009. His lone career start here at Fenway Park earlier that season, June 9th. He took the loss. It's a ground ball that gets through into right field, a base hit. Ellsbury with a single to begin things in the bottom of the first inning. Check out the Red Sox starting lineup. It's brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury, we just saw leading it off in center field. Dustin Pedroia at second base. Adrian Gonzalez at first base bats third, with Kevin Youkilis at third. Back in the Red Sox lineup, David Ortiz at DH. Jed Lowry is at short. Connor Jackson making his Red Sox debut tonight in left field. Carl Crawford scratched right before the game with illness. Jason Varitek does the catching, and Darnell McDonald in right field bats ninth. So leadoff single for Ellsbury, and here is Dustin Pedroia, who takes strike one. Listed at 309 with 18 homers, 74 runs batted in. This one fouled off down the right field line, out of play. It's time down for the Coors Light Cold Hard Blast. Dustin Pedroia with a 2-run shot. His 18th shot of the season. New career high for Pedroia. Coors Light Cold Hard Blast brought to you by Frostbrewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. And Pedroia takes a pitch in the dirt, and it is 1-2.
Pedroia tonight with Youkilis back in the lineup, back in his normal number 2 position. Right now working on a 6-game hitting streak.
They got him picked off as he takes off, and the throw down is going to be in time. Ellsbury kind of spiked Andrews and was checking on him as he looked back in his direction, but guesses and guesses wrong.
Well, the correct thing to do, continue on at second base like that and hope that the ball hits you in the back. Looks like the spikes of Jacoby Ellsbury came up a little bit and got on the foot Elvis Andrus.
So one down here in the first inning. Pedroia takes the 1-2 in the dirt, jumping back out of the way, and it's 2-2. Pedroia dealing with a left-handed pitcher tonight. He leads the majors with a .389 average against left-handed pitching.
Looking out at the defense of David Murphy in right field. That's about as close as we've seen a right fielder toward the line with Pedroia hitting. Center fielder Gentry shading him in that direction, and Murphy way over toward the line.
Pedroia to center, right where Gentry was. So they were defensively aligned good in center. And there's 2 down in the inning.
Let's take a look at the Texas defense. They are 13th out of 14 teams in the American League. Adrian Beltre at third base, Elvis Andrus the shortstop, Ian Kinsler at second, Michael Young at first base, left to right, Josh Hamilton, Craig Gentry, and David Murphy, and Mike Napoli doing the catching for Holland.
So 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Adrian Gonzalez, who struck out looking to end last night's ball game against Mariano Rivera in the third game of the series against New York. Checks in at .341 with 23 homers, 103 runs batted in. And takes strike one from Holland. The one pitch is outside. All 5 of those home runs for Adrian coming in the series in Texas. And a late swing and a foul off to the left. It's jammed and fouls it off on the ground. Adrian last Monday named the Yale Player of the Week, and largely because of what he did in Texas. 7-game span that saw him hit .393 with the 5 home runs. It's really the work that he did in Arlington for that week, and coming off that honor this past week. Still leads the majors with his .341 batting average. Holland with the 2-2. Sliced foul and out of play.
And right now, Adrian 5 for his last 25. Gonzalez at .341 leading the lead. Michael Young second at .335. Ortiz, Ellsbury, and Pedroia also in the top 10 in hitting in the American League.
Kevin Youkilis waits on deck. Looking forward to his first at bat back off the disabled list. Youkilis a couple of rehab games with the Pawtucket Red Sox in Rochester. Here's a 2-2 on the ground, right side. Kinsler to his right, sidearm toss in time. Inning over. We played one from Fenway tonight. Texas on top 2-0. How will the Tar Heels fare after firing head coach Butch Davis days before the opening of training camp? Tune in to Nesson tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 to find out.
I really have no idea.
I don't feel really one way or another either.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Leading it off here for the Rangers is Jurvet Torrealba, be followed by David Murphy and Craig Gentry. Pitch inside for a ball to Torrealba. DH tonight. Saw him catch a few of the games when we were in Texas. Mike Napoli doing the catching tonight. Torrealba DHing.
As a matter of fact, Don, I didn't know that we were not working till about 2:30 this afternoon tomorrow. I had no idea.
That was new information for you.
Yes, we had a nice visit with Dick Stockton before the game in the booth. He'll be doing the game with Tim McCarver on Fox tomorrow. So I'm glad I found that out.
Otherwise, you would have showed up and
at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
People would have been in your chair. This is on the ground up the middle. Ranging is Lowry. Dives again and can't get him. So reaching at first is Torrealba.
So far, the dives aren't going very well for Jill Lowry at shortstop. That's 2 he's had to make so far in this game. That time not able to get much on the throw once he's able to gather himself after the dive. Trying to throw from his knees to first base, and Torrealba beats it out.
So Torrealba at first base, and here comes David Murphy. Murphy has hit safely in his season best 7 straight games. All 254, 7 homers, 32 runs batted in. Move that average up 239 to 254 where it is right now. And struggling prior to that, just 3 runs batted in 22 games. And look at the good numbers in the 7-game hitting streak. Ground ball under the glove of Gonzalez and into right field as Torrealba takes second on a bounding ball to the right side, and all of a sudden Texas with 2 on, nobody out.
Gonzalez holding that runner on first base, and Murphy finding the hole between first and second base on a fastball that's down and in. The top spin ground ball that gets by the dive of Adrian Gonzalez. So first and second, nobody out for the Rangers.
Well, now an 8-gamer for David Murphy, 2 on, nobody out. And Craig Gentry, the batter, speedster and center fielder for the Rangers. He is squaring to bunt, drops it down. Nicely done as Youkilis comes to get it, fires to first. The sacrifice. It gets Torrealba to third, Murphy to second.
Nicely done by Gentry. He gets Youkilis to leave that third base bag, leave it vacant. And 2 runners now in scoring position. Something that the Rangers do quite a bit. Not only they got a potent offense, but they will move runners with the sacrifice bunt.
So second and third, 1 out, and Ian Kinsler, the batter. Kinsler walked and scored in the first inning. Pops it up, foul ground. Gonzalez going as far as he can by the tarp, but has no play. Ace Ticket announces their no special. If a Red Sox pitcher throws a no-hitter at Fenway and you purchase that game's ticket from Ace Ticket, you'll go for free. Visit aceticket.com for more details. Second and third, 1 out here in the second inning. Rangers threatening again. Kinsler hits one high and deep to left. That is out of Fenway Park. Ian Kinsler hit 2 home runs last night. Hits a home run tonight. He is 24th of the year. And the Texas Rangers with a 3-run home run take a 5-0 lead.
Well, Miller tried to sneak that fastball by Ian Kinsler inside, and that was a no-no. Actually, it stayed out over the plate, and Kinsler loses it in a hurry.
That's 5 home runs for Kinsler this year against the Red Sox. First that has not been a solo home run. They're going with the sacrifice bunt and trying to get some runs. They end up with a 3-run home run right after it. Here's an 0-1 to Elvis Andrus. On a strike now to Andrus. Walked and scored as part of the 2-run first inning for Texas. Andrus laying off 3-1. Miller walked the first 2 batters that he faced tonight in the first inning. He's not walked anybody since. The Yankees trailing 2-0 to the Blue Jays tonight at Yankee Stadium. They're playing in the 3rd inning now. There's ball 4 outside, and down to first goes Andrews.
And to the phone goes Terry Francona.
So runner at first base, 3rd walk given up by Miller, and Michael Bowden are quickly going to start and warm up here for the Red Sox, with Miller running into trouble with 2 in the first and 3 so far here in the 2nd inning. One on, one out for Josh Hamilton, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Swings and fouls that one off Veritek. Only strikeout of the night for Andrew Miller, as he got Hamilton in the first. Breaking ball lined into center field for a base hit. So Hamilton, who struck out first time up, now gets a base hit into center field, and Rangers have 2 on with 1 out.
Now, the first time the curveball was away from Hamilton when he struck out. This time it hangs out over the plate, and he lines it into center field for the base hit. So the Rangers off to a very quick start here against Andrew Miller.
He has faced 12 batters, 8 of them have reached. And with 2 on and 1 out, here's Michael Young. Doesn't get any easier. He's holding his .336 batting average, and already 1 for 1 as he fouls it off his front foot. .48 pitches so far for Miller through an inning and a third. The 0-1 pitch to Michael Young. Will dip down low, 1-1. Andrew Miller, who had won his last 2 outings at Kansas City and last time out against these Texas Rangers, gave up only 3 hits in 6 1/3 innings against Texas. No runs that last outing. Best outing in a Red Sox uniform. Having a tough time tonight with 1 out here in the 2nd inning, already down 5-0 and an even 50 pitches. .26 strikes, 24 balls so far. Ball 3, 3-1.
And right now having difficulty getting any of his pitches, any command with them. The curveball, the changeup, fastball.
Outside ball 4. 4th walk given up by Miller. Loads the bases now with 1 out. And Michael Bowden apparently is ready. Terry Francona coming out. So Andrew Miller, fresh off his best start, having one of his toughest starts here tonight in a Red Sox uniform. And he'll be pulled from this game with 1 out in the 2nd inning. It's 5-0 Rangers. ticket from the Mass State Lottery offers players over $26 million in cash prizes. Official Red Sox gear and chances to win up to $25,000 from the field at Fenway Park. It's the season's first perfect game. Visit masslottery.com. Andrew Miller chased from the game after an inning and a third. Responsible for the men on, and the bases are loaded here for the Texas Rangers. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. Michael Bowden into the game tonight for the Red Sox here in the second inning. For Bowden, his 8th appearance, no record, 2.00 earned run average. He's worked in 9 innings, and opponent sitting at 316 against Bowden. Tonight marks the shortest start for a Red Sox starter this season. Previous Ivan Daisuke Matsuzaka went 2 innings. That's an inning and a third tonight for Miller. He's chased from the game, and here's Adrian Beltre, who takes strike one. Snap throw to third, hits the runner in the back as Elvis Andrus hit on the throw by Jason Varitek.
That's exactly why you're taught when you take a lead down the third base line, you come back in fair territory on that line. And the throw hits him right in the back. So the pickoff not successful down at third base.
In the air to center field. Out goes Lowry. In comes Ellsbury. He will make the catch. Andrews not going to try it. And that is out number 2 of the inning. Mike Napoli, the 9th member of the Rangers to bat here in the second inning. Grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Inside, ball 1. Andrews at third, Hamilton at second, Young at first, and 2 down. Mike Napoli, who's hit safely in 22 straight road games for the Texas Rangers, takes the 1-0 for ball 2, 2-0. He's hitting at 320 with 6 home runs, 12 RBIs in 15 games against the Red Sox since the start of last year. And has homered in 5 of the last 7 games against the Red Sox, whether it be in an Angels uniform or a Rangers uniform. Swings at the 2-0 and pops it up down the right field line. Gonzalez by the seats will reach but not have a play. It is into the stands, and somebody's without some of their beverage. Stuff flying all over the place as Adrian reached in.
He had to go around the top down there, then try to reach back to make the catch. And nobody makes it. Not the guy with the hat, not Adrian Gonzalez. It ends up on the ground.
So another chance for Mike Napoli with a count of 2-1. He'll foul it off to the right and even the count at 2-2. Napoli has hit safely in 17 of the last 19 games and hit 310 in the last 19 games. Nice pickup really for the Rangers. This last year, the American League champion Rangers, they go and get better, adding Mike Napoli to their lineup. 2-2 is outside, and it's a full count. There you look back to the World Series, and the San Francisco Giants really did it with all pitching. And you think about this Rangers lineup, as good as it was last year, but really shut down by the Giants pitching staff. Washington hoping the Rangers can get back again. Ball 4, and he walks in a run. From third base comes Andrews. And the Rangers take a 6-0 lead. The run is charged to Andrew Miller.
Well, almost the end of the inning as Gonzalez reached into the stands to try to make the catch on the pop-up. Couldn't do so as it drops in, and eventually a run comes in via the walk.
So Rangers have batted around. And here is Yorvit Torrealba, who led off the inning with an infield hit as he takes ball 1. One-0 is low and away, and it's 2-0. So Bowden has come in. He's gotten a fly out and walks in a run when the base is loaded. It's been hard to watch so far for Terry Francona and Kurt Young. Outside 3-0. Murphy waiting on deck. There's a strike, 3-1. And a mock cheer going up here at Fenway. Hamilton, Young, and Napoli on base here for the Rangers in the second inning. Swing and a miss. Challenge him with a fastball. Gets it by him, full count.
Torrealba on this swing trying to make it to 4 more runs. Bowden throws a 92-mile-an-hour fastball by him.
Popped up. Right side of the infield. Pedroia calling and catching out number 3. Well, the Red Sox trail 6-0 in the game. They got to go to work here. It'll be Kevin Youkilis, David Ortiz, and Jed Lowry coming up. Last half of the second inning back at Fenway Park as the Rangers have a 6-0 lead. Kevin Youkilis, David Ortiz, Jed Lowry to bat in the inning. Derek Holland, who brings in a 12-5 record, has a 6-0 advantage tonight. Long wait in the second inning for him. 25-minute wait for Holland, but has a good-sized lead to work with now. Youkilis in his first at bat back off the DL. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. He's rehabbing with the Pawtucket Red Sox. Hit a home run in his last game for the Paw Sox. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Commitment, compassion, and love of the game. Find out what we're made of at easternbank.com. Youkilis with a swing and a miss, strikes out. Breaking ball down and in. First strikeout for Derek Holland.
A lot of times when you've been off for a while, the pitch that gives you the most difficulty is the off-speed pitches, change-ups, breaking balls. That time it's a curveball to get Kevin Youkilis for the strikeout.
One down here in the second inning for David Ortiz. David at .313, 28 home runs, 88 runs batted in. David riding the 15-game hitting streak coming in. Great numbers during the streak. 7 home runs in the last 15 games. Jolts it foul, and it's 1-1. Now the Red Sox tonight have their 700th consecutive sellout, and it all started back on May 15, 2003. What was going on then? Well, in 2003, of course, you had David Murphy drafted by the Red Sox in the first round, and Connor Jackson, who's now a member of the Red Sox, drafted by Arizona. Josh Beckett, of course, that year, the World Series MVP, was a member of the Marlins. And David Ortiz had just joined the Red Sox in 03 and really was very early in his career, only 24 games into his Red Sox career at that point, and had a hard time finding playing time. This is to right field. Struck well. Murphy goes back, though, and he's got room. Makes the catch for the second out.
That's hard to believe, Don, when you think back that when David Ortiz got with the Red Sox, they were not sure how much he was going to play.
Right.
Coming from the Minnesota Twins. As time passed, well, they've got a good look at David Ortiz.
He had 1 home run, 14 RBIs at that point when the streak started. 318 home runs since then, and 1,004 RBIs since. As the pitch in there for a strike. Two down in the second inning, and Jed Lowry down in the count here, 0-1.
We talked a little bit in the view from the booth about the sellout streak of 700, and it's really a tribute to a lot of people, especially the fans in New England who come out to support the Red Sox the way they do. The front office of the Boston Red Sox providing talented teams on the field that are appealing to the fans to watch. And this beautiful ballpark that they play in has become a major attraction. And there are guys playing in this club that have never played at home without a full house.
Absolutely. One-two is lined to third, and Beltre makes the catch. It ends the inning. Red Sox are down in order. We're through 2. Rangers on top 6-0. Visit Nesson.com/Nissan to vote for Boston's greatest sports moment, presented by your New England Nissan dealers.
Is Rosie Ruiz on there?
I don't think so.
No.
6-0. Rangers on top. The Red Sox all 6 runs charged to Andrew Miller tonight. Michael Bowden got the final 2 outs of the second inning, and back out there to begin the third. David Murphy leading it off for Texas. He singled in the second inning. Rangers have 6 runs on 5 hits. Red Sox pitching with 5 walks through the first 2 innings. Last saw Michael Bowden pitch in game 1 of the day-night doubleheader against Oakland last Saturday. Called up earlier in the day and takes over for Andrew Miller, who lasted just an inning and a third tonight. Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. He gives up 5 hits and 6 runs. Walked 4, struck out a batter through 52 pitches. And is on the hook here tonight with the Rangers on top 6-0. Murphy takes strike 2. Remarkably for Michael Bowden, this is his 4th stint with the Red Sox this season. Had 5 appearances the last time he was here with a 1.80 ERA. Time now for the Ace Ticket out-of-town scoreboard. The Blue Jays had a 2-0 lead, but it's now tied 2-2. Bottom of the third inning, Brett Gardner with a 2-run home run for New York to tie that game. Ivan Nova on the mound tonight for New York. Just up against Brandon Morrow. Of course, the Red Sox will be heading to Toronto on Sunday after the ball game here from Fenway Park, wrapping up this series against Texas. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. Murphy strikes out. First strikeout for Bowden. 1 down here in the third inning.
Fastball at about 92 miles an hour from Bowden by Murphy. Murphy upset with himself for not making contact on that fastball.
One out in the third for Craig Gentry. A sacrifice bunt in the second inning. And gets his second plate appearance, first against Bowden. In the air, foul and out of play. I want to remind you to vote for the player who has gone above and beyond expectations in Boston this season for a chance to drive away in a brand new 2011 Chevy Silverado, courtesy of your New England Chevy dealers. Cast your vote for the 10th Player Award by September 15th at Nesson.com/10th player. One is outside. It's 2-1. Ian Kinsler, the top of the Rangers order, waits on deck. He has already contributed tonight a 3-run home run in the second inning. Count evens at 2-2 to Gentry.
Now Gentry has been struggling, 3 for his last 21. Had that sacrifice bunt back in the second inning, put 2 men in scoring position, then the bomb by Kinsler.
Swing and a miss, and Bowden with back-to-back strikeouts here in the third inning, 2 down.
This time the slider doing the honors for Michael Bowden. Fastball, then the slider to pick up the strikeout.
2 down, and Ian Kinsler 1 for 1. He walked and scored in the first, then the 3-run home run in the second. His 24th home run of the year. Take strike 1 over the outside corner. In tight, 1-1. Rangers leading the American League West by 3.5 games. They've had sole possession of first place in the American League West for 95 the last 98 days, beginning on May 16th. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. On Washington's club coming in, they are 34-32 on the road, 2 games over 500. And against the American League East, they're an even 500, 19-19 against the East. One point is 7-game lead, but it has dropped down to 3.5 now. The Angels again tonight are at home against Minnesota, but out to a big lead here tonight at Fenway Park on top 6-0. Swing and a miss, and Bowden strikes out the side in succession. 2.5 done from Fenway, 6-0 Texas. Texas on top of Boston, as leading it off Connor Jackson. It's Red Sox debut. And he gets started in left field. 102 games. Remember the Oakland A's this year, 249. 4 homers, 38 runs batted in. Fired from the A's on Wednesday night for cash considerations. Exchanged for minor league right-handed pitcher Jason Rice. Some versatility for Connor Jackson. Made 50 starts at first base, 28 in right field, 20 in left, and 6 at third base. Just inside, 3-1.
And as Don mentioned earlier, a late addition to the lineup tonight as Kyle Crawford was scratched just prior to game time.
Oddly enough, at the time of the trade, Connor Jackson in the longest drought of his career at the plate. He's hitless in his last 21 at-bats.
That'd be a good time to change uniforms.
Change the scenery, maybe get him going. This fly ball to right field. David Murphy will make the catch for the first out of the third inning. The Red Sox fans, it's time to showcase your passion at Fenway Park this Sunday, September 4th. Greatest sign at home or at the ballpark to put on display for the Red Sox-Rangers game. And you could win an incredible prize package that includes tickets to a game, meeting a Red Sox player in person, and more. Go to NESN.com/signs for details. We want to let you know about the rules and regulations about the signs. Signs must be on a poster board no bigger than 2 by 3 and be capable of being folded or rolled and stored. Participating fan seat. Now that's important because you don't want to block everybody around you and behind you. So the size, 2 foot by 3 foot.
Oh, by 3 foot. Okay.
Yeah, it's not 2 by 3 inches.
Okay.
No, that'd be very small. Capable of being folded or rolled and stored at the participating fan seat. And again, Mertek strikes out, and there's 2 down. Second strikeout for Holland. And there is more to it, Jerry. You can create your sign here at Fenway Park at one of the 5 sign-making stations, which is available. And our thanks to our friends at WB Mason for providing the materials for the sign-making here at Fenway Park on Sunday. So if you can't make one at home, you can come here and make it at one of these stations. There's 5 of them, each of the gates, where you can make your own sign on Sunday. So we look forward to that, as it will be Signs of Fenway Day here at Fenway on Sunday.
Should be pretty interesting on Sunday afternoon. Got a lot of pressure on us to pick a winner. That's going to be tough.
I think we're in agreement of what some of the core elements should be. I think we frame kind of what it is we're looking for.
We had a discussion about that today with this coming up. Obviously, we don't have a game tomorrow. We kind of discussed what we're looking for in these signs, and we got a pretty good idea of what direction we will probably be going in. But it's the other thing about this. I mean, is that we get to pick one sign. There's going to be a lot of angry people at us.
Yeah. Is there a top 5? Do we know, or is there going to be this one? Yeah.
It's missing something.
Yes.
But it's halfway there.
Yeah. 1-2 is on the ground towards short. Elvis Andrus glides to his left and throws out Darnell McDonald. Well, the 1-2-3 inning for Derek Holland, who played 3 from Fenway, 6-0 Texas. It's 6-0 Texas Rangers on top. Seth Waugh, the CEO of Deutsche Bank, joins us. How you doing?
I'm great.
Great first day today?
Yeah, it was a perfect day. I mean, the weather's fantastic, and the pros and everybody else are kind of drooling over the course, saying it's the best greens they've seen all year, and how the changes are great. So it's good.
What an exciting time of the year. We saw a lot of the guys come here to Fenway Park over the last couple of days, coming into town.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the cathedral, right? And everybody wants to be here. I actually happened to play with Keegan yesterday in a blind draw. Somehow I drew him, and he said it was the most nervous he's ever been, but also the coolest thing he's ever done. So it was neat.
Yeah, the players get to do a lot when they come into town. I mean, they get to see a lot of different events and enjoy the city.
Well, look, it's the greatest sports city on earth, right? And you've got all these iconic things that, people love old school stuff, and that's what New England's all about. Sergio had a great time with the Revolution, by the way, but which is also pretty cool, right? So everybody's doing fun stuff.
Weather going to be okay for you this weekend?
We think so. It's going to be great through Sunday, and then there's a little concern about Monday. But these guys are so good. I'm not sure that unfortunately, you realize that the rest of us who don't play golf for a living are scared to death of rain. They love it, right? Because it softens everything up. So we'll see. But course is perfect. You'd never know Irene came through, and it's come on down. I mean, it's a fun deal.
What do you expect crowd-wise coming into this weekend?
We've always had great crowds and really enthusiastic. We get about 20, 25 a day, something like that. And there's still some tickets available if people want to walk in. And it's just such a great feeling there, right? It's about the golf, but it's also just about being in a beautiful place. And Labor Day is such a family weekend. We really try to make it a family event. We have lots of viewing for kids and special deals and all kinds of stuff. So it's. Again, we want it to be part of the fabric of Boston, which has such a great tradition and again, so many kind of cathedrals. We want TPC Boston to be one of those iconic kind of things, and have everybody think about, when you think about Labor Day, you think about, Deutsche Bank in Norton.
And a lot of money goes to charity.
It's really a neat thing. Tiger came up on Wednesday night for our Pro-Am draw party, which was terrific. And, it's been a great partnership with the foundation. We're going to pierce $20 million this year, which is, a lot of money. And, you wonder about these things surviving when the economy gets tough, et cetera, et cetera. Well, my view is that it's the time you need it more than ever, right? To people that are hurting need stuff more than ever. And that's true, and the economic engines of it is the other thing that we're really proud of. The governor and others, Chamber, always thank us every year for coming. And the reason is they estimate, not my numbers, theirs, that we bring about 60 to 70 million of revenues to the region every year. And if you think about it, this is our 9th year. That's over $500 million of economic value, which is a huge big deal. It creates, the biggest thing anybody can do right now is create jobs, right? And that's what we're trying to do along the way as well. So it's been, and just the restaurants and the hotels and the vendors and everybody else that's coming in. So it's there's a lot of fun. It's a great thing, but there's also some good going on, which makes you feel really good about it.
Well, Seth, we have seen a great many first pitches here over the years, but I got to tell you, tonight was pretty good. It was outstanding. We're going to see it after this pitch to Michael Young with one out, Elvis Andrus at third base. And how much did you practice before this?
I threw once with my son last week, and that was about it. But, you get out there and you do get a little jumpy. I got to tell you, I played some college baseball, and you have a little bit of pride, but, you don't know if you're, I'm getting up there. You don't know if your shoulders are actually going to go with the ball or not. But having watched, Phil and Keegan, I figured I had to have to give a little competition.
Well,
Phil brought it last night.
He
he was up about 85, 86 miles an hour with his fastball. Yeah, we had it clocked.
There it is. This was on Tuesday.
That was a changeup.
Yeah, he crossed up the hitter.
And Phil Mickelson was here last night. He also took batting practice.
Yeah,
lefty
I heard
throws
he
righty.
ripped it, by the way.
Yes.
I heard the batting. But so he looked like he tried hard. I got to tell you, I was, if you have a second,
Sure.
I played Phil at a practice round for the AT&T a number of years ago, and we was playing with Paul Casey, who's a great player, and they played at different times, but at Arizona State. And Phil likes to the lip wedge and chatter and bet, and we had this great thing going on. We get to the 7th hole, which is a little par 3 down the hill. It's about 105 yards. And Casey looks at him, and we're down 3 ways on the bet. And he goes, I'll tell you what, Phil, closest to the pin, throwing a golf ball down the hill. Phil looks at him and goes, yeah, you're British. Like, you can't, I got this. Right? It was right the year before. I remember when he did the little minor league thing and stuff. And Casey went first, threw this thing, somehow, almost looked like he lobbed it. And he said, by the way, it's got to stay on the green to win. He threw it, and it hit the fringe of the green, hit the pin, and stopped 4 feet away. Phil looks at him like this, what is this freak? And Phil's trying to figure out how to just throw it or run and throw it. He got it about halfway to the bunker, right? And I look at Casey, I said, what was that? And he goes, cricket, mate. It's all in the lakes. It was beautiful.
Well, we hope that everything works out this weekend for you. It seems like it's going to be a great field coming into this weekend.
Yeah.
Some big names, and I'm sure everybody in New England will be there.
Well, I hope so. It's, as I said, I think it'll be a great week. I mean, we've got this perfect weather, and you can just feel it. Tonight you can feel it coming in. The fall starts, and there's no better place on earth right this time of year than right here, and right here where I am standing in Fenway. And we got the best 100 players on earth, and all we got to do is kind of roll out the balls and let them go. And we've had great competitions, great winners, and really, really fun last days. And so I assume we're going to do the same thing again. I'm
always amazed by how much planning goes into a tournament of that size. I mean, literally, it's an all-year thing, right? Getting ready for these.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, and it's remarkable. And the guys this year, Eric Bolden runs it for us, and Pat Hurley, who runs the operations. They had to do it 3 times this year because of Irene, right? So they had to put it up, they had to take it down and put it back up again, over a weekend. And it's, just an amazing amount of stuff that goes on. And you don't know. Players are all said to me, you just show up on a Wednesday and, assume it's all kind of, easy until you see what really the guts of it. It's remarkable. And a lot of local, the help of sponsors and folks that have been great to us over the years.
Well, your relationship with the Red Sox over the years has been very, very good.
Yeah, thank you. And, we've done a number of events here. We do the foundation, Red Sox Foundation, the outing we do, the Pro-Am on Tuesday, and we had the chip-off, which was a neat thing, and we've held some events here. And, you realize I was born in Massachusetts and been a Boston fan for my whole life, but you realize that you're either in New England or in Boston, you're either a local or you're the enemy, right? And so, you want to partner with the places that matter, and the Red Sox are the first thing that comes to mind. And the Patriots have been great as well, and the Celts were there. Danny Ainge was out playing with us on Thursday, and so you really just want to be part of. I really believe it. Obviously, I'm not unbiased, but the greatest sports tradition on earth, and so we want to be a part of that. And the only way to do that, I think, is to be partners with great organizations and kind of help each other's brands at the same time and do some good.
Well, Seth Wall, we thank you very much for coming up. We appreciate you stopping in. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks very much.
The weather holds out for you.
Yeah, well, I hope this game turns around. I said to our group, I said, this is not showing good luck for me. I don't know if I'm throwing another first pitch ever again. It keeps this way, but the good news is it's Fenway, so it's never over, right?
Never over.
So,
this offense. Thanks
you guys
again.
have been great to us, and congratulations, Ness. And I'm a subscriber and watch it all the time, and you guys are terrific to watch. So thanks very much for everything.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
It is 7-0. Rangers tacking on another run here. Adrian Beltre with an RBI single that scores Elvis Andrus. First run that Bowden has given up. Pitch is high, and it is now 2-1. Mike Napoli has grounded out and walked. Getting his second look tonight at Bowden. Michael working out of the stretch with Adrian Beltre at first base, held on by Adrian Gonzalez. There's a 2-1. That is slap foul off to the right. Strike 3 on the breaking ball. Strikes out Napoli and ends the inning, but the Rangers had a run at 7-0 Texas. Four active players appeared in the game for the Red Sox on May 15, 2003, when the streak started at Fenway Park of consecutive sellouts. I'll be answered for you a little bit later. Breaking ball from Derek Holland. Get it started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Scott McCreery, American Idol winner, here at the ballpark tonight at Fenway Park, joins some fries.
Very big on country music. He's got a very deep voice.
Really?
Yeah, I watched American Idol, and he's got a tremendous future in country music.
So you're a fan then?
Fan of the show, yes. Yeah.
1-1 is grounded right side. Kinsler to his left, and there's one away.
Lauren was the runner-up for American Idol this year. Sang the national anthem here at Fenway Park prior to the ball game.
One down in the 4th inning for Dustin Pedroia, lined out center field in the first. Only one hit so far allowed by Holland. A leadoff single by Jacoby Ellsbury through the right side of the infield. It's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. May have gone. They check. He did not. Gary Darling, the crew chief. On the ground towards third. A tough pick down there, but we know Beltre can do it. Very good third baseman taking that on the half hop and throwing out Pedroia, 2 down.
Yeah, Beltre, I love the way he stops and then makes that throw to first base. Just completely stops, gets himself planted, and makes that throw across the diamond. We've seen that many times last year from Adrian Beltre.
Two down into the shift. Somewhat of a shift here on Adrian Gonzalez. They play him to pull. As Adrian grounded out second base in the first inning. Pulled Beltre well off the bag at third over to the shortstop side. There is strike one to Gonzalez. Well, Derek Holland pitching with a lead early in this game. As the Rangers got 2 in the first, 4 in the second. They had another run in the fourth inning. It's free and easy right now for Holland, as in the pen for the Red Sox, Matt Albers. 2 2/3 for Bowden in relief of Andrew Miller. So Red Sox starter tonight lasting just an inning and a third. Michael Bowden with 49 pitches so far through his 2 2/3 innings.
Well, I got a chance, Don. I'd like to send some birthday wishes out to Philip Walsh, celebrating his birthday, and that birthday wish comes from Frisch.
Flared to left, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Hamilton over to play it. Little bobble, but Adrian Gonzalez at first base with 2 outs in the fourth inning.
And the Red Sox pick up their second hit of the ball game. Ellsbury led the game off with a base hit. Now Adrian goes to the opposite field. Slices it in front of Hamilton for the base hit with 2 outs. Here in the fourth inning.
Breaks up a string of 10 in a row retired by Holland. Second hit for the Red Sox tonight, and here is Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis struck out on a breaking ball back in the second inning. Youkilis last played on the 17th of August against Tampa Bay. Was placed on the DL with the lower back strain the very next day. There's ball 2, 2-0. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings where the Red Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. Nicholas fouls it off to the right, and it's 2-2. Holland operating at 95 miles an hour. There is strike 3. Youkilis knew it. Takes with him the third strikeout for Holland. We played 4 from Fenway. It's 7-0 Texas. for every home run Adrian hits this season to select Habitat for Humanity affiliates in eastern Massachusetts.
All I want for my first game is to be on TV. Well, you've got it, and you might get a big poppy home run. We'll have to wait and see. And you don't have to call me mister.
Well, Matt Albers into the game here in the 5th inning. Albers' 47th appearance, 4-4 with a 4.28 earned run average. 54 2/3 innings, has 53 strikeouts. And opponents hitting at 246 against Albers. Third pitcher of the night for Boston. Bowden ends up going 2 2/3 innings of relief. Allowed a couple of hits and a run.
My 3 sons. Remember that show?
Vaguely, yes. It was black and white, was it not?
Yes. Was it Fred McMurray that was in that show?
Not sure.
How about Ozzie and Harry? Remember that one?
No, that I don't.
You don't remember Ozzie? Oh, what a perfect family.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What years are we talking about here?
I don't know. Probably the late 60s.
Yes, well, I was born in 68, so my pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Review Torrealba leading it off here in the 5th. Single in the 2nd, popped out in the 2nd as well, batting twice. They sent 10 men to bat in the 2nd inning. Tim Wakefield warming in the pen. Available in the bullpen until he gets his next start, his next try to get number 200. Two-two pitch coming to Torrealba. And a ground ball back to him off the mound. Albers will flip to first for the first out of the 5th inning. Don't miss the best radio tandem in Boston with interviews from the likes of Tom Brady, Boomer Esiason, and Jerry Remy. It's all Dennis and Callahan weekdays at 6 a.m. right here on Nesson and across the WEI Sports Radio Network.
Well, those names kind of flow together, don't
Sure,
they?
yeah,
Tom Brady,
so.
Boomer Esiason, and me. And something's wrong.
I don't write the copy. One out for David Murphy. Murphy singled in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. Outside ball 2-0. Albers, who was extremely good for a long time this season, has faltered lately. He has allowed runs in 6 of the last 9 outings, 7 of the last 11. And earlier he had a 13 1/3 innings pitch scoreless streak in 10 games. Strike over the outside corner, 2-1. Andrew Miller, starter tonight for the Red Sox, chased after an inning and a 3rd, giving up 6 of the 7 runs Rangers have. 4 walks, 1 strikeout. He's on the hook. He came in with a record of 6-1. Then Bowden going 2 2/3, giving up an additional run. Check swing missing for ball 3. Full count now, 3-2. Time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Which 4 active players appeared in the game for the Red Sox back on May 15th, 2003 when the streak started? Johnny Damon, David Ortiz, Jason Varitek, and Bruce Chen. Damon, Ortiz, and Varitek all were in the starting lineup for the Red Sox that night against Texas. Ortiz was the starter at first base, had a game-high 3 hits. Damon had 2 doubles in the game. Varitek had 2 RBIs. Rangers had 3 players appear in that game that are still active. Alex Rodriguez, Mark Teixeira, and Michael Young started at second base that night for Texas. So that's when it all started, this 700 in a row from Fenway Park. In the air to deep right field for Murphy. Struck well. Back goes McDonald at the wall. That ball is gone. Into the bullpen as David Murphy connects for his 8th home run of the year and gives the Texas Rangers an 8-0 advantage.
He had been struggling for a big part of the season, but he's gotten hot recently. Right now on an 8-game hitting streak. Had a base hit back in the second inning. Now the home run. His 8th of the season. It's a fastball inside from Matt Albers and takes it toward that bullpen of the Texas Rangers.
So 1 out, and here's Craig Gentry. Gentry with a sacrifice bunt in the second inning. He struck out swinging in the third. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. It's the 4th home run Albers has given up, his 3rd in the last 12 games. There's a 2-0 to Craig Gentry. Slowly down the third baseline. Youkilis will bare hand, no chance. Glances off the hand anyway. And Gentry with very good speed. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, even if Youkilis comes up barehanded with that, he doesn't get him at first base.
Well, back on May 15, 2003, Pedro Martinez was on the hill. I was still trying to figure out what a lunar eclipse was. And Pedro had 8 strikeouts that night. 6 scoreless innings for the Red Sox, and the streak began here at Fenway Park of consecutive sellouts. Red Sox won that game 12-3.
Pedro could pitch a little bit, couldn't he?
Yes, he could. I miss Pedro outings. I miss Pedro.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Without question. Those were events every time that he pitched.
Every time he pitched. A lot of things going on tonight around the 700th sellout here at Fenway Park. A lot of events for fans. Activities at Fenway throughout the night. At the end of the 5th inning, Red Sox players and coaches are going to recognize the fans by coming out of the Red Sox dugout, tipping their caps to the crowd. Video tribute to the fans will be played on the video board between the 5th and 6th innings when this game becomes official. And the thank you video produced by Red Sox Video Productions. They do an outstanding job. Each fan will receive a 700th game commemorative baseball as they exit the ballpark tonight after the game. The team also gave fans commemorative baseballs to mark the 500th and 600th consecutive sellouts, and this is what the fans will be receiving leaving the ballpark tonight. For the 456th sellout, they gave them large commemorative tickets and other giveaways throughout the game once the record was broken. But right now up to 700 consecutive sellouts at Fenway Park. Truly amazing. Kinsler with a swing and a miss. And Albers able to get him. First strikeout for Matt Albers. Two down here in the fifth.
A walk, a home run, and 2 strikeouts for Kinsler so far in this game. As Albers turns over the fastball that time, he pick up the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts on fastballs against Kinsler.
Two down as Gentry is at first base, and Elvis Andrus standing in on the right side. High fly ball to deep left field, and Andrus hits it into the monster seats. 4th home run of the year, a 2-run shot, and it's 10-0 Texas.
Elvis Andrus 2 for 2 tonight. 2 walks, a single, and now the 2-run home run. His 4th home run of the season. And it's been all Texas in this one.
Well, Matt Albers had a 2.09 earned run average at the end of July. It has jumped to 4.72 cents. He gives up 3 runs here so far in the 5th and 2 home runs. 1 to Hamilton. It's on the ground to short. Lowry to his left. And the throw to first is in time to end the inning. The 3 more runs for the Rangers. They take a 10-0 lead halfway through this one. David Ortiz shoots one foul back to the grandstand off to the left. As Derek Holland works here in the 5th inning with a bigger lead. As Rangers tack on 3 more in the top half of the inning and lead it 10-0. Big Poppy flat out to right in the 2nd inning. He is 0 for 1. Holland has given up just 2 hits with the first 4 innings of work. Falls behind this time 2-1. Give up a single to Jacoby Ellsbury in the 1st inning. Single in the 4th inning to Adrian Gonzalez. Holland's one of these guys that this year has gotten a bunch of run support. This is the 5th time that he has been in a game where the Rangers have scored 10 or more runs. He got 11 runs in his last start.
A lot of guys can't get runs in their starts, and Holland, plenty of runs.
The end of July in a game against the Twins, he gave up, or he got 20 runs of run support from the Rangers offense against Minnesota.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that gives you some room, some
A
breathing
little
space.
wiggle room, yeah. Work on a few pitches.
He's got a 10-0 lead here as he tries to work through the fifth, make himself eligible for a victory. Is 3-2 is a swing and a miss. He's doing more than that as he strikes out Ortiz. Fourth strikeout for Derek Holland. Time now for the Kettle One honorable moment. And that moment is tonight as the Red Sox celebrate their 700th consecutive sellout at Fenway Park. Longest streak in major professional sports and part of the Major League Baseball record the Sox set back on September 8th of 2008 for their 456th consecutive sellout. Here's to the best fans in sports as we celebrate number 700 here at Fenway in tonight's honorable moment, brought to you by Kettle One. And in between innings, now to salute the fans, a tip of the cap from the Red Sox, saluting Red Sox Nation here. Yes, this is number 700. Swing and a miss and a pitch up, and it is 1-2. Red Sox shortstop lined out to third baseman Adrian Beltre in the second inning. Grounded outside of third this time, and it hangs at 1-2. During the 700 consecutive sellouts here at Fenway Park, over 25 million fans have come through the turnstiles here at Fenway Park. Swing and a miss. Lowry strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Holland. He's got 5.
And most of his fastball strikeouts tonight have come on fastballs in this game. A fastball blown by Jed Lowry. So he strikes out Ortiz on a fastball, followed by Lowry. What is the most consecutive sellouts in any sport? I believe it's basketball, is it not?
Portland Trail Blazers, I think.
I think
the
so.
NBA.
Yeah.
This is in the dirt. Ball 1 to Connor Jackson. His first start in a Red Sox uniform. Flat out to right in the third inning. Terry Francona has been asked a lot about how he's going to use Connor Jackson, and he really hasn't had an answer. It's going to be if he can get hot and where to put him. His best position is left field, and he's in there tonight for Carl Crawford, who was ill before the game, suffering with illness, but hasn't really figured that out yet, and he's been honest about it each day he's been asked. This is on the ground to short. Andrews, long throw, gets it there in time to end the inning. Derek Holland, another 1-2-3 inning. We're through 5. It's 10-0 Texas. Is brought to you by Eastern Bank, awarded highest customer satisfaction in retail banking in the New England region 2 years in a row by J.D. Power and Associates. Find out more of what we're made of at easternbank.com. Well, it's 10-0. Texas on top of Boston, out hitting the Red Sox 10-2. And some defensive changes for the Red Sox as into left field is Josh Reddick, moving Connor Jackson to the infield. Jackson had been in left. Mike Aviles takes over at second base. That's the night for Dustin Pedroia. And Connor Jackson comes in from left to first base. It's the night for Adrian Gonzalez. So Adrian comes out and Pedroia comes out, and in for the Red Sox pitching is Tim Wakefield. His 29th appearance, 6-6 with a 5.10 earned run average. Working out of the pen tonight and available out there until he gets his next start. 6 tries at 200 and could not grab him, and now slides into the bullpen for now. 0-2 pitch to Michael Young. There's a swing and a miss, strikes him out. First out of the 6th inning.
A large ovation for Wakefield as he picks up his first strikeout here in the 6th inning.
When the Sox win, you win. Buy any lobster sandwich at D'Angelo the day after a Sox win. Get a free small sandwich on your rewards card. See participating stores or D'Angelo's.com for details. Line foul. Off the bat of Adrian Beltre. Teammate of Tim Wakefield's a year ago. On the ground down the third baseline, deep third, long throw. Youkilis will get it there without any problem. Beltre retired 5-3, 2 down. Well, tonight, following Red Sox coverage, joined Randy Scott for Ness and Daily, presented by Sunlight Financial. Jeff Howe and Shalise Manzo-Young break down the Patriots preseason and give their thoughts on who might not make the cut. Plus, the Stanley Cup makes a special visit on its summer tour. All this and much more on Nesson Daily tonight following Red Sox coverage only on Nesson. 2 down in the top of the 6th inning. Mike Napoli, the batter. As he takes ball 1 away. Drop in there for strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Wakefield expected to make a start in that series up in Toronto, a 4-game series that the Red Sox will be playing on the road next week.
Chop towards third. Youkilis on the run and in time to throw out Napoli and to end the inning. 5.5 done from Fenway. It's 10-0 Texas.
further than Foxwoods. All summer long, Foxwoods has something for everyone. From hot pool parties to free concert series to dining and spa specials, Foxwoods is your summer hotspot. Visit foxwoods.com for details.
Bottom of the sixth inning back at Fenway. It's 10-0. Texas on top. Jason Varitek leading it off here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Captain struck out swinging in the third. On the ground is short. Elvis Andrus to his right. High throw, but time for Young to go up and get it and come down for out number one. Jerry, not only have the Rangers done it offensively tonight, but Derek Holland has been extremely good.
He certainly has. With the fastball, the changeup, and the breaking ball, he has only given the Red Sox 2 hits to this point in the ball game. As you mentioned, it's been a while since the Red Sox have seen Holland, back in 2009.
We're talking about the offensive numbers being comparable for these two teams, and I think you look back at the Rangers over the last couple of years and how they have been so good. It is because they finally turned around this pitching situation. Now, you can say Nolan Ryan has been a big part of that, as is Mike Maddox, their pitching coach. But for years they get hit a ton, but they give up a ton of runs. And that really has been the one change in their numbers, very comparable to the Red Sox on the pitching side, too.
That's amazing when you look at the stats for both clubs, offensively, and pitching-wise. They are very, very close in most categories. The biggest difference, the Red Sox defense,
yes,
which is much better than the Texas defense this season.
The Rangers, only the Oakland A's have made more errors than the Texas Rangers in the American League. But it is a much different Texas Rangers team now. And, of course, the AL champions last year. Is a swing and a miss for Darnell McDonald, and the count evens at 2-2. And whoever faces the Texas Rangers in the postseason is going to have their hands full. Once again, they are being battled by the Angels, but the two teams, and it seems like Texas should be there at the end. And we'll see. A lot of baseball left.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, you're into the month of September right now, September 2nd, but there still is a lot of baseball left to be played.
Tonight for the Red Sox is game number 137. Two is fouled off to the right, and it hangs at 2-2. Arbor Coat exterior stain by Benjamin Moore, a revolutionary waterborne stain that outperforms the best oil-based stains on the market. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. Here's a 2-2, and it's just outside, full count. McDonald hits it hard to third, but Beltre's got it. Adrian's throw is good, and there's two down in the inning.
The Amica Pit Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you're covered, it's how you're treated. We'll take a look at 3 of Holland's strikeout. A fastball there to Kevin Youkilis. A fastball down and into David Ortiz. And another fastball by Jed Lowry.
Two down in the 6th inning as we take a look at Derek Holland's pitching line, brought to you by your Boston area Lexus dealers. 5 2/3, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 5 Ks. And another one of these stretches, he's retired 6 in a row. $16 out of the last 17 batters. Ellsbury offers, and it's 1-1. Only 2 hits off Holland tonight. Ellsbury's got one of them, single in the 1st inning. And then Adrian Gonzalez with a single in the 4th inning. In the air, popped up back at second base. Shortstop Elvis Andrus calling. And catching out number 3. Bit of an adventure, but he holds on. We played 6. It's 10-0 Texas.
I think plenty of scoring for the Tigers.
Ten to nothing, Texas on top of Boston as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Second inning of relief for Tim Wakefield, who came in the 6th at a 1-2-3 inning. Michael Young, Adrian Beltre, Mike Napoli. Torrealba is down in the count quickly, 0-2. Torrealba singled back in the 2nd inning and scored. Since then he's popped out and grounded back to the mound. In the air to left field. In comes Reddick to make the catch for the first out of the 7th inning. It's time now for a look at the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Tomorrow, the second game of the series between the Rangers and Red Sox moves to Fox, but on Sunday, this will have the final game of the series from Fenway Park, park that'll be covered in signs. For Signs of Fenway Day, fans are encouraged to bring signs or make them at the ballpark for a chance to win a prize package. NESN's live coverage begins at 12:30 with Red Sox first pitch. The signs are courtesy of Maureen and Hunter Broadbent, by the way, the family of Red Sox video coordinator Billy Broadbent. They did a good job. There was very good signs there, Jerry, I thought.
Very good signs. Certainly looked like they could be finalists.
Yes. Especially the last one was really good. One out in the 7th inning, David Murphy. It's 2 for 3 in the game. This is a soft liner that gets into left. One out single for Murphy and his 3rd hit of the night. Ooh, now this is the one we were talking about.
It's got a lot of things on there. 1916, 1918, 1946, 1967. It's got Nesson.
They've covered the championships. There's good illustration. It's got so many qualities to it.
It's got
great colors.
Yeah,
great
really.
colors.
That's a good
really
sign.
Good. Yep.
That's one that would certainly be taken into consideration.
I think it already is. So one out, Murphy at first base. Craig Gentry is the batter. He's got a sac bunt. He struck out and singled in the game. Gentry lines one to second. Aviles with a look at first, but he handles out number 2. No chance to get Murphy. It's time for a game break, and Tom Caron, TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Things not going well here tonight for the Red Sox. The Rangers scoring early and often, and they have a 10-0 advantage in the 7th inning. As Ian Kinsler takes a pitch outside for ball 1. He had a 3-run home run, part of a 4-run second inning. His 24th home run of the year. That was 65 RBIs, and pops it up, sending Connor Jackson into foul ground. He will make the catch. It ends the inning. It's 10-0 Texas, 7th inning stretch from Fenway. Let's check in with your Need to Know with Nessa Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. Here's Randy Scott. Back at Fenway Park, where the Rangers have a 10-0 advantage over the Red Sox. It's the last half of the 7th inning. And first at bat tonight for Mike Aviles. Took over at second base. Dustin Pedroia when this game got a tad out of hand. Rangers on top by 10 out hitting. Red Sox 11-2. Pedroia had been 0 for 2 in the game before being replaced at second base. Aviles with a defensive swing. Derek Holland has been terrific tonight. Through the first 6 innings, giving up just 2 hits. He has 5 strikeouts, not walked anybody. And in a stretch currently where he's retired 7 batters in a row. (17) out of the last 18 batters he has retired. Aviles strikes out for the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now Aviles trying to hold up his swing on a fastball that was down in the zone. And I believe it was called for the swing. It was.
Still one down here in the 7th inning for Kevin Youkilis. Actually, no, it's going to be Reddick who bats in the spot, or actually in Gonzalez's spot. I'll get it right.
Oh, you'll be all right.
No. Aviles batting for Pedroia, and here is Reddick in Gonzalez's spot. We'll see Uke next. He hasn't been replaced yet. This is in the air to right field, and over is Murphy to make the catch for the second out of the 7th inning. Immediately following tonight's game, stay with us for WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC and Peter. And a breakdown of Andrew Miller's outing, including his take on tonight's performance. Also have the manager's perspective in the From the Press Room segments, all coming up right after the game on WB Mason Extra Innings Live. So Kevin Youkilis in his return tonight has struck out twice. Once swinging, once looking as he takes ball 1. Line and picked on a hop by Kinsler at second. Nice play. Spins and throws out Youkilis. It's an 8-pitch 1-2-3 7th and a 10-0 Texas lead. Is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Tim Wakefield back out there again for the Red Sox. 3rd inning of relief. Tim, he worked the 6th and 7th and back out there for the 8th. Elvis Andrus being pinch hit for here. It is Andres Blanco pinch hitting for Elvis Andrus. And it's a ground ball to shortstop. Jed Lowry's got it. 1 down in the 8th. Get all the refreshment you'll need this season by heading over to the Chill Zone at Cumberland Farms. There you can choose from all your favorite fountain and frozen flavors for just 79 cents any size. The Chill Zone, only at Cumberland Farms. Action in the pen for the first time tonight. Merkin Valdez is warming for Texas. 97 pitches for Derek Holland, who has been stellar tonight for Texas. They've had great offense and outstanding pitching. Another pinch hitter, Leonis Martin, is batting. And he hits a one-hopper in his Major League debut into right field. Major League first hit for Martin, who's aboard with 1 out here in the 8th.
Well, Ron Washington going to his bench. And Martin picking up the base hit. And we'll get that souvenir.
So 1 out and 1 on. Mitch Moreland coming to pinch hit here for Michael Young. Young, who started tonight at first base, was 1 for 3 with a single, couple strikeouts. Fouled off 1-1. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. 1 out, 1 on for the Rangers here in the 8th. Mitch Moreland, another pinch hitter, third straight pinch hitter for Ron Washington in the 8th. Swing and a miss. Ty let it fly, and Moreland did, but he couldn't get it. 2-2. Andrew Miller on the hook tonight for the Red Sox. Came in with a record of 6-1. Lasted just an inning and a third, giving up 6 runs on 5 hits. He walked 4 and struck out a batter. We saw Michael Bowden for 2 2/3. Gave up a run. Matt Albers an inning, giving up 3 runs, including 2 home runs. Now Tim Wakefield in his 3rd inning of relief as Moreland skies one to center. Ellsbury tracks it and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the 8th inning. With tomorrow's game on Fox, join us Sunday for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's. With TC, Peter, and Heidi at 1. They'll preview the series finale with the Rangers as the Red Sox wrap up their homestand on Signs of Fenway Day. Plus, the Boston Globe's Peter Abraham will have the latest news from the Red Sox clubhouse. Our live coverage begins Sunday at 12:30 right here on NESN. Adrian Beltre, the batter, as he fouls the first pitch back. Beltre with a sacrifice fly back in the 1st inning to pick up his 77th RBI of the year. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Midfield tried to slip the fastball in there. 74 miles an hour. It's 2-1 now to Adrian Beltre. That one will get by Varitek to the backstop as Martin will take second base. Charge Varitek with a pass ball. Swing and a miss. Beltre, the big cut, full count.
Beltre's had a smile on his face on about every knuckleball that Wakefield has thrown him.
To left field, playable for Reddick, who comes in and puts it away to end the inning. 3 very good innings from Tim Wakefield, but Texas on top 10-0. Texas Rangers off to a fast start early. This 3-run home run in the second inning gives Texas a 5-0 advantage. They'd lead 6-0 after 2. Elvis Andrus contributes with a home run in the 5th inning. He gets a 2-run home run. One of 2 home runs in that inning. All of it was off Matt Albers in the 5th. And they get great hitting, but they get great pitching. Derek Holland, first 7 innings, giving up only 2 hits, no runs, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 6 batters. He was terrific tonight, throwing 97 pitches, and the pitcher of record. As it is 10-0, Rangers heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. Merkin Valdez is into the game. One of the call-ups for the Rangers here in the expanded rosters. 50 games in the minors this year, 5-2 with a 3.29 earned run average. And it's sitting at 246 against him as he checks in for the bottom of the 8th. First batter he will face is David Ortiz. Red Sox glad to see Derek Holland gone from this game. David tonight 0 for 2. He's flied to right and struck out swinging.
15-game hitting streak on the line right now for David Ortiz.
1-0 is in the air, popped up to short left. As Gentry comes in and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. He is one of several changes for the Texas Rangers in this inning defensively. Martin, who came into the game, got his first major league hit, is in center field now. Gentry moving from center field to left field. He just made the catch in left. 1 out in the 8th for Jed Lowry. He was 0 for 2. Jed lined out third base in the 2nd inning. Struck out swinging in the 5th. Line foul down towards the tarp area. Fly ball out to center field pretty deep. Martin going back onto the track to make the catch. Went a long way by Lowry, but he's out number 2 of the 8th.
Well, Martin had that tracked right from contact as the ball took him to the warning track. Kind of cruising back to it. Still had about 4 or 5 steps before he got to that center field wall.
Coming up after the game, it's Granite City Electric's Red Sox final with TC and Peter. Have the final word from Fenway and a preview of the remainder of the series with the Rangers. Red Sox will wrap up their homestand on Sunday. Plus highlights from the Blue Jays-Yankees series opener in the Bronx. So coming up right after the game, only on NESN. 2 outs in the 8th inning. And Connor Jackson in his Red Sox debut tonight. He's flied out to right, grounded out to shortstop. Ground ball foul. In there for strike 2, 1-2. Valdez called up from AAA Round Rock on Thursday. Signed by the Rangers to a minor league contract July 24th. This is for ball 2, 2-2. He's pitched 69 games in the major leagues. San Francisco Giants and Toronto Blue Jays. 2 teams he's pitched in the majors for. Now he can add Texas to that list, and he makes quick work of the Red Sox in the 8th inning. We've played 8, 10-0 Texas.
of the Boston Red Sox.
10-0 Texas on top of Boston as we head to the top half of the ninth inning. Matt Trainer leading it off here for the Rangers. Pops it up, foul, and back into the seats. That's in the spot of Mike Napoli, who took over defensively for last inning. Trainer added to the roster on Thursday. He was acquired from the Kansas City Royals in exchange for cash considerations. Tim Wakefield has been in the game since the 6th inning. Get one of the best sports sections in the country delivered to your home every day. Sign up now for convenient Boston Globe home delivery at bostonglobe.com/sports. In the dirt, picked by Varitek on the backhand. And it is 2-2. Tim coming in the 6th inning. He's given up 2 hits, but so far no runs. Ball 3, full count. Strike 3 call over the outside corner. Wakefield to the fastball to get the strikeout. Second strikeout for Tim Wakefield.
That's been a very good outing for Tim Wakefield, only giving up 2 hits since coming in the ball game. There's that fastball at 74 to pick up the strikeout.
Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2011 Red Sox season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. More action for the Texas Rangers. They have a left-hander up, Mike Gonzalez. We've seen plenty of over the course of the years, and Rangers picking him up as well. The 0 pitch is up high. He was acquired from Baltimore in exchange for Pedro Strop, right-handed reliever formerly for the Rangers. There's a strike, and it's 3-1 now to Torrealba. DH for Texas. 1 for 4 in the game tonight. Single back in the 2nd inning. There's strike 2, full count. Rangers with 3 home runs in the game tonight. Here's a fly ball to center. Playable for Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 down in the 9th. Boston Red Sox baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Eastern Bank, who believes something as simple as your checking account shouldn't come with a lot of strings attached. Eastern Free Checking. See just how good a checking account can feel. 2 down in the 9th, and David Murphy, the batter. Murphy is singled back in the 2nd inning. Strikeout. Home run in the 5th off Matt Albers, and then a single in the 7th. Now a line drive into right field. His 4th hit of the night for David Murphy. It's been red hot.
And it really comes at a good time for the Texas Rangers because Nelson Cruz on the disabled list right now for the Rangers. So Murphy stepping to the plate and getting some production out of him.
First time since September of last year that he's had a 4-hit game. Greg Gentry now the batter, takes ball 1. Ranger with a single back in the 5th inning, batting out of the number 9 spot in the Texas order. On the corner for strike 1. Fouled off to the right, out of play, 2-2. Turner struck out to begin the inning. Torrealba flat out to center. Murphy with a single to right, 2 down, runner at first. A 2-2 pitch. That will be just inside. Wakefield took a step towards the dugout, thought he had strike 3.
That was the curveball from Tim Wakefield.
Swing and a miss. Strikes out Gentry and ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th, 10-0 Texas. Do what the Red Sox did. Turn to Frank Webb's Bath Centers, the FW Webb showrooms, to gather all the information you need. Find your showroom at frankwebb.com. Back at Fenway with the Rangers on top 10-0 to the bottom of the 9th inning we go. And Michael Gonzalez is on for Texas. Seen plenty of him in Baltimore. And makes his first appearance here with the Rangers. 49 games with the O's, 2-2. 4.27 earned run average in his time in Baltimore. Jason Varitek, first pitch swinging for strike 1. Michael Gonzalez added to the active roster on Thursday. He was acquired, as I mentioned earlier, for Pedro Strop, right-handed pitcher for Texas. In there for a strike. And Varitek quickly down 0-2. Seven appearances at Fenway Park. Michael Gonzalez given up 1 earned run in 5 1/3. He is 0-2. Tried to get Varitek to chase in the high fastball. He does not. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Veritek staying alive. Sunday's all-new Ultimate Red Sox show with Heidi Watney, presented by Arbella Insurance, comes to you from the WEI Ness and Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. Learn about the history of the Jimmy Fund, tag along for a visit with TC and Eck, and much more. Catch the Ultimate Red Sox show Sunday at noon, only on Nesson. 1-2 pitches, swing and a miss, gets away from Trainer. He's got to run it down. He gets there and throws out Veritek. So a strikeout, and the putout goes 2-3, 1 down. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, Mazda, Sullivan Tire, Cholula Hot Sauce, and by Kia. One down in the ninth inning. Darnell McDonald, the batter, and hits a ground ball to third base. Throw cross is in time, and there's 2 down now in the ninth. Red Sox have been held to 2 hits one time before this year. First time since June 28th against Philadelphia. Cliff Lee started that game against the Red Sox, and so far tonight they've mustered only 2 hits against this Texas Rangers pitching staff, mostly controlled by Derek Holland, who went the first 7 innings giving up those 2 hits. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on Nesson. There's 15 in a row retired right now by Texas pitching. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Ellsbury chops it right side. Kinsler's got it on to first, and the Rangers shut out the Red Sox. An impressive night tonight for the Texas Rangers offensively and pitching wise as well, as they come into Fenway Park and win it 10-0, out hitting the Red Sox 13-2 as the Rangers take game 1 of this series. Final score again, 10-0 for Jerry Remy. I'm Don Orsillo.